Zen paintings are more than mere brushstrokes on rice paper. They are visual expressions of profound philosophical ideas, often concealing riddles and paradoxes meant to awaken the viewer's mind. At the heart of Zen lies a collection of teachings that challenge conventional thought, nudging us to see beyond duality and the limits of language. To decode these enigmatic artworks, one must first understand the nature of Zen paradoxes. Zen paradoxes, sometimes called koans, are short anecdotes or questions that seem nonsensical or contradictory at first glance. Their purpose is not to provide logical answers, but to jolt the mind out of habitual patterns. Zen masters use these paradoxes as teaching tools, forcing students to confront the limitations of rational analysis. In Zen art, paradoxes often appear as visual metaphors, empty spaces, seemingly incomplete forms, or depictions of nature that defy ordinary logic. They are invitations to look deeper, to engage not just with the image, but with the silence and mystery it embodies. One of the most famous Zen riddles is encapsulated in the phrase, "Not the wind, not the flag." This riddle originates from an ancient story. Two monks observed a flag fluttering in the breeze. One said, "The flag is moving." The other replied, "No, it's the wind that moves." Their teacher interjected, "It is neither the wind nor the flag that moves. It is your mind that moves." In visual art, this koan might be represented by a simple painting of a flag and wind, inviting the viewer to consider not just what is depicted, but what is happening within their own awareness. The lesson is not about the external world, but about the mind's role in shaping reality. The role of paradoxes in Zen teaching is transformative. By confronting students with seemingly unsolvable puzzles, Zen aims to exhaust the intellect and open the door to direct experience. The act of wrestling with a paradox, a painting of an empty circle, or a brush stroke that begins but never ends, can lead to a moment of profound clarity, sometimes called satori, or enlightenment. These paradoxes are not obstacles, but gateways. They teach that truth in Zen is not found in fixed answers or rigid categories, but in the fluid, ever-changing interplay of perception and reality. Zen art reflects the concept of non-dualism, a central tenet of Zen philosophy. Non-dualism dissolves the boundaries between self and other, subject and object. In a Zen painting, a mountain may be rendered with the same brushstroke as a cloud, blurring the lines between earth and sky. The empty spaces in the painting are as significant as the inked forms, suggesting that emptiness and form are inseparable. This echoes the Zen teaching that all distinctions are ultimately illusory, and that true understanding comes from embracing wholeness. To engage with Zen riddles, whether in words or images, requires more than intellectual effort. Techniques for contemplating these riddles often involve meditation, allowing the mind to rest in silence and observe its own reactions. Instead of seeking an answer, the practitioner immerses themselves in the question, letting go of the urge to resolve or explain. This process can be mirrored in the act of creating Zen art. The artist enters a meditative state, allowing intuition and spontaneity to guide the brush, trusting that meaning will emerge from the act itself. Creating your own Zen riddle or painting is a way to experience this process firsthand. Begin with an ordinary object, a stone, a leaf, and ask a question that defies easy answers. Paint the object with simplicity, leaving space for the unspoken, the unseen. In contemplating both the question and the painting, you may find that the answer is not something to be grasped, but something to be experienced. A glimpse into the boundless, paradoxical nature of Zen.